I trained really well tonight, like I killed it, and we'll get into that a little bit later, and that's why I'm so happy. I have a couple of other things going my way, which is awesome. Yo, what's going on, Team Twitty? I hope you're all super well. Didn't pick up the camera yesterday. It was pretty stressful. I spoke with a lot of contacts, so I think I spoke with 1, 2, and kind of a third agent. I spoke to a lot of people yesterday, maybe about 5 or 6 different people about my future and what I need to do and where I'm going to go, which is exciting but also very stressful. The other thing is I wasn't sure where I was going to live. I'm just waiting for a call back now from someone else. Also, a huge shout out to Brandau for helping me out yesterday. I had a phone call with him. We discussed a few things, and who knows, I may even end up with his team that he's playing for now in Redditch. We're not sure yet. So I'm just trying to secure game time. I don't want to be in this position where I'm jumping from club to club to club to club, but I'm just trying to find out where is best for me, where I can get the most game time. So that's where it's at. I also decided, I think it was last night, that for whatever reason, I'm gonna trim this middle bit to be the same as this. I don't know how it's gonna look, but it's gonna go back, so we'll see. I'll just give it a go. If I don't like it, we'll wait a couple of days and it'll be back. If I do like it, then we might keep it. All right, here we go. I don't know how it looks. It's definitely different. I'm not sure, I feel like a different person. And I feel like, I don't know, do I look younger? Oh man, I don't know. All right, this feels different. We'll see how it goes. Again, I'm not really too fussed. Yeah. Perfect. Top phone call. I just spoke with an agent, and we just keep going. Things aren't ever certain, so you just keep going with what you got. And like I said before, you just always reach out and see what other opportunities are out in the sea. Anyway, I'm about to have lunch, and then I'm gonna catch you guys with a little ball session outside because I got training tonight, so I want to keep it semi-live. This is one of the hardest times to get out and train. I have so much respect for anyone who, you know, goes through a tough time on the field where you don't feel like you performed. Even when you put in all those hours and it didn't come out on the pitch, it's really hard to then get yourself up and go again because, man, at the end of the day, you put in those hours to train, and it's almost like it was for nothing. It didn't work out. That's why I have respect for people who are able to put that behind them and just keep working. That's what we're doing today. I don't really want to be out here because I'm getting a light session in before training tonight. I got to be smart about it. But I don't necessarily want to do this because I'm so frustrated with my performance on the weekend. That's the truth. I like to keep this truthful. Not every day you're going to want to get out there and train as hard as you can. So that's just real, man. I have respect for a lot of people out there because I know so many of you guys go through that where you don't have the motivation. But if you don't have the motivation, just think about what your end goal is and why you want to keep going, and really picture that. Because for me, look, it can go through bad times, good times. I know that football's a roller coaster. It's like that. Sometimes you're down here. Literally yesterday I was down here. I just got a little bit of news. Now I'm like kind of up here, and then that news might turn into something like this, and it's a roller coaster, man. You got to be ready for that ride. So a little bit of light work in the backyard. Just a quick one on this drill. Absolutely love it. If you're looking to strengthen your ankles, I highly suggest it. Just do 100 on right foot, 100 on left foot, smash it out once a day, and you'll have much stronger ankles. Now this final drill I did, again, I'm in the backyard, so I kind of have to make things up on the spot, and I'm finding with all of these sorts of drills, it's much more difficult on the concrete because the ball bounces, so it's forcing me to get the ball on the ground as much as possible and as quickly as I can. So making these drills, yes, they're very tough and they do look a little bit scrappy, but I definitely think they're helping out, and I definitely notice it. So, you know, you put the practice in, you see the results. I think the other thing as well is it's always good to get out in that field. Well, field, backyard training with a ball at your feet, wherever it is. Always ball at the feet, but it really gets your mind off things and gets you back focused. Just kind of, if you're struggling to break through that barrier of getting to the field or getting to the training session, just kind of switch off and be like, all right, I'm going to the park, nothing else matters. Walk down there, get there, and once you're there, live the moment. That's kind of what I've been doing. And once you're there, just live the moment. That's my advice for you guys, because I know a lot of people out there suffer from, you know, motivation, and it can be hard to go down to the park. Just because you want to be a professional footballer, sometimes your actions don't meet what you say or what you want to do. And it's not an easy sport, man. So I haven't had lunch. I have nothing in the fridge. I'm going down to the shops with the person that I'm staying with. She's gonna take me to Aldi, so I'll get some food, restock up on everything. At least I think that's the plan. She said she'd be back at 1:30 and then we'll go down to the shops. So I'm really hoping that's still the case. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Lunch is a little bit more delayed. I've just kind of been snacking, which I want food, man. Just got back from the shops and I also made my lunch. I learnt this one off Matt Sheldon. It's a banger, and it's probably the easiest meal that I've ever cooked. So I picked up some brown rice as well. I think this was like 45p, so cheap. That microwaves in 2 minutes, and then I also just cooked some chicken with some beans. The beans are super easy. Chuck them in the fry pan with some butter, some garlic, and then the chicken, you just put, I don't know, whatever spices you want. I put like cumin and some other random stuff. So that just sits in the fridge. I also got, man, we got more eggs. I picked up some cod. That was a favorite when I lived in Crawley. Some diced beef. We got even more chicken down there. That's like 1.2 kilos. And that's about it, really. A whole lot of food. Oh, and I've also said this before. One of the best things for the chicken rice is the Thousand Island dressing. I love it. So that probably takes like 15 minutes, but that's my lunch done for today, and then dinner, and maybe a lunch tomorrow. Depends how much I have left over. But meal prep done super easy. Filling up my water bottle. I got training tonight, and yeah, I can't wait to get out on the field as per. Off to training now. I had a pre-training banana, which it's a real weird time for training. We're training at 8 o'clock. That's 8 p.m. So it wasn't the right time to really have dinner. I kind of had a big meal at about 4:30, 5 o'clock today. I think that was perfect. I then had the banana right before I left, and I'm feeling good for the session, man. I think the biggest thing is, now that there are other real possible options, I'm kind of in a mindset where I feel calm, I feel relaxed, and I've always said this, when I'm calm, relaxed, and in a state where I'm there to have fun and enjoy myself, that's when I always play my best. And that's not me forcing this environment upon myself, it's what I have, and I know I feel a certain way when I feel it. So that's really cool. I can't wait to get out on that field. But I also warmed up my shoes on the heater, so they're a little bit warmer tonight. Anyway, off to the session. Training done, repping the Wakers, the grand final winners. It's literally the same lunch. Well, my dinner is the same as lunch. We got the green beans, the Thousand Island sauce, delicious. It's currently 10:33 p.m. so I'm tired, and this is a struggle to get down the hatch, because like when you're tired and you just train, it's like, oh, I don't want to eat, but I need to refuel the body. I had a brief chat with the manager. I trained really well tonight, like I killed it, and we'll get into that a little bit later, and that's why I'm so happy. I have a couple of other things going my way, which is awesome. Really good news, like Real Salt Lake and Real Monarchs, they just ordered the socks, so they're getting shipped off today in Australia. Absolutely sick. It looks like we're going ahead with a Premier League player to get the socks promoted. He really likes them and wants to go ahead with it, so that's incredible. And it's just like a complete realization for me. It's a realization moment that in life, you go, I said it earlier, you go down and then it's up, and then it's down and then it's up. And I feel like I went down here, like the depths, the trenches, a couple days ago, and now we're flying. So, you know, you ride the highs, you ride the lows. I don't know if that's how it goes, but there's always going to be good times after the bad times, that's for sure. So we'll get into training a little bit after, because that's probably what I'm most excited about, what I'm most happy with. So dinner time, and then I'll chat with you guys. Just as I head off to bed, I'm feeling good, man. I trained really well tonight. I took plays on. I played some really nice passes. We started off with a sort of possession drill. We started off with rondos, did well in that. Then we moved into a possession drill, did well there, won the ball back a couple of times. And I really, because I know there's a slim chance that I'll play on the weekend, I really almost made this my game day and trained extremely hard, as I always should be. I say that often, but did really well there. Then we went into some, it was working on attack, nothing too special there, nothing to really show, I guess. And then from there we finished off with a small 11v11 kind of going sideways across the pitch, and I did really well in that, man. Just took players on, played passes. I don't think I lost the ball. I switched the ball a couple times. And I was overall happy with my performance. I was so stoked, man. It's important when you're on trial, try and speak with the manager always after you have a good session. And I stuck around. I think he rushed off. So I just sent him a text saying, hey, I kind of go, well, what am I going to lose by saying, hey, I thought I did well tonight? And then asked for his thoughts. He thought I did well. And, we moved forward in the process. He still doesn't think that I'm quite game fit, which is understandable, a little bit frustrating, but hey, that's life, I can't change that. So there may be a chance I get a game on Saturday. It's not 100% sure yet, but I'm just stoked, man. Stoked. He said, it's no fluke. Jet lag, you look back at this week last week training, I trained Tuesday, I was jet lagged, I was falling asleep during the training session. Thursday, I was a bit better, but there wasn't a whole lot I could have shown in that session. And then Tuesday, I have 5 days off, and then go into a game, get about 20 minutes, so not a whole lot you can really do in 20 minutes. And this was my first, I would say, proper session where I was really able to show a lot, and I killed it. So I'm really happy, man. We leave it at that. We go again tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to head off to bed. I'm exhausted. I worked damn hard tonight, Team 20. I'm saying that makes it like I'm just sharp and